Good morning, my bearish friends. How are we all? It's great to be with you in this lovely bear market. Everyone's leaving crypto. People are top blasting gold. El Salvador buys $50 million of gold, top blasting it this morning, I've read. And guys, our crypto bears continue to go down. Guess who has been nothing but accurate and realistic with you publicly every single day for the past 3 or 4 months? Craig and Greeny. So you guys should smash the follow, smash the subscribe if you're watching on YouTube, because we give it to you real, unlike the stupid LARPs out there who just feed you this bullish hopium, right? So smash the follow. Craig, mate, GM to you on this overcast Friday morning.
GM, Greeny, GM mates. Hello, everyone. Yeah, dude. Bitcoin heads down. El Salvador buys gold. That one was quite funny to me. I was like, wow, their timing is subpar. Like they top blasting gold. Like what? I'm not saying exactly top blasting, but Jesus, on a parabolic move and you enter. Oh, anywho. So yeah, good morning. Saw Bitcoin dumping below 85. I was like, oh shucks, that's my if it closes below there on the daily, see you later. Gonna have to sell. So yeah, I will let the market decide. We'll obviously go through a few charts today, but I'm just to go on what you mentioned before. Yeah, you and I called it from all-time high when we were selling at all-time high. You know, we made posts 120,000, 125, 126. I'm selling. I wrote posts. I'm selling 5%. I'm selling 10%. People, we can bring them up. I should probably send a few friendly DMs, Greeny, to a few people going, I won't, but how's your bags, man? When I got told I'm a retard for selling at 120. But yeah, so always take profit, guys, is probably the lesson here for those who are feeling, and maybe for myself, maybe always take more profit, maybe is the lesson.
I've been stabled up 90% since, I don't even know, September last year. I've been stabled up 90%, and I actually just sold more this morning. I only hold one asset currently, Craig, and that asset I might sell. I'm thinking about selling it.
Mr. Bear Market, I just saw your name.
Yeah, Mr. Bear Market
That's
is
your
here.
First tag you've had in ages.
So yeah, just keeping it real. Just keeping it real. But as always, no, guys. Obviously, this is tongue in cheek. We appreciate the entertainment, but it is true though. We've been extremely educational for you guys for a long time. Unlike so many people out there, literally, you can go back, check all of our videos, check all our live streams, check all our tweets, and we've had this bias for such a long time. And it's nice that it's playing out to fruition. Of course, people want to make money, but arguably, price can't always go up, right? You need to be aware that price goes down, and we help best prepare you for this. So many dumb Instagram people, so many YouTubers, so many X people. Still, you got Ansem, 700,000 followers, literally bull posting recently. I'm like, dude, shut up. So I muted all of these people, man. It's just such a joke. Like, these people just farming views, farming engagement, farming likes to just like get more followers and use them as exit liquidity. That's all they're doing. Even like people who I respect, I'm not going to name them. It's just so dumb that they're posting such bullish hopium when the price action, it just shows me that they only know how to make money when price goes up, Craig. They don't know how markets work. They don't understand how markets need to trend bullish. They don't know how to make market money in chop either. It just shows me that these people got lucky in a bull market or back-to-back bull markets. They don't know what's coming, and they don't know how to best prepare for that. And I would argue, sure, making profits is great. It can be life-changing, but protecting downside risk is arguably the most important skill that you can learn in crypto.
I agree. And possibly this is from my personal point of view, probably the hardest challenge. And I probably would say most people are like that, because I find most people in the same situation as most others. Which is, I mean, if I was to ask Chad at the moment if they felt like they took enough profit on the way up, or any, I reckon majority would say not enough or no. So most people behave the same. Lot of influencers and big names in the space probably led people to the slaughter.
Exactly. It's terrible.
I mean, for them to, the thing is, I'm laughing and we're being tongue in cheek, but I'm not really grave dancing because it's my bags impacted as well. So it's not like I'm like, haha, you idiots. Like, I took profit on the way up, I scaled out, but seeing this price, I still should have taken more. But there's, like we were talking yesterday on stream, you either say to yourself, or you blame, right? You either go, this is the market's fault, or this is, Ben Cowan's fault, or this is bloody Alex Becker's fault, or you go, this is my fault because I can click buy and sell. What lessons can I learn moving forward? Learn those lessons and then don't do them again. That's probably the best way to be. So probably a good time to tune into us. Probably if you haven't been following us, we've got the receipts, so that's good. I mean, for our show, that's good. We've been speaking about taking profits since the start, the whole way through. So we've repeated ourselves over and over and over again. And the good thing for us, I suppose, we've been saying it for a good 6 months. So it's not like we made one call, got lucky. We've been tracking this move for
ages.
Since 116,000 when it broke below there, really, for me.
Can I say? Oh, yeah, I agree. Like, I mean, to build further on that, I've actually been bearish since Trump's meme coin. I stopped trading Solana meme coins after they were extremely lucrative for me from 23, 24, 25. As soon as Trump launched his meme coin, that was a big red flag. And then obviously you had the 10th of the 10th October liquidation event. That was, again, we were short into that and we had already de-risked because of the swing failure patterns that we spoke about live on the show when Bitcoin was still at $117,000, $120,000. No one else was talking about that, right? So anyways, we do have the receipts. This chart here is a real concern for me, Craig. I've been thinking about it for quite a long time. Now, again, I put a tweet up, I think maybe 3 weeks, 4 weeks ago, saying, surely we don't play out exactly like 2021. And what I mean by that is, as you can see here, right, we have like a consistent market structure. Okay, you have a bullish trend. You then have a bearish like divergence at the top of the high. You then have a distribution above the high where price struggles to maintain that trend above the previous high, breaks back down below. You then consolidate in a bear flag here in this orange period here. You then you struggle to get back above the previous high here, and you show weakness here. And then it just breaks and it capitulates to the downside, going down $1 trillion in however long a period of that time is. So I'm just getting a call. In the space of about 6 months to a year. 58%, very similar to what we're seeing here, Craig. We had we had 3 drives of bearish divergence here at the highs. We had swing failure patterns. Okay, swing failure patterns. Swing failure pattern on this time frame as well. Swing failure pattern on the previous high. Distribution above. Okay, come down, consolidating this bearish flag. Give people the bull trap that they think that people start to go, oh no, this is just another low. We're going to bounce from here. We're running it back. Super cycle. Metals are at all-time high. Blah, blah, blah. Shut up, bro. Look at the stats. Look at the analytics. Okay, look at the chart. Price tells you everything you need to know. And sure enough, we struggle to get back above that high. We grab the imbalances here on the weekly charts, okay, on Bitcoin and Ethereum specifically. And then we dump below. Now we are, for the first time, losing the trend. If we have a weekly and a daily close below this support, Craig, that basically confirms our bias, like we've been saying for many months, and we are about to play down to the downside, very brutally, a bear market. And I mean, Brad, you're right. It looks like dog shit.
Yeah, it looks bad. It's kind of like, I mean, I don't know if it is like this because I haven't had this, so I'm not laughing. It's kind of like when you've been waiting for a diagnosis and it's come back and unfortunately it's confirmed as bad. And you're like, damn. The good, look, I guess it's not confirmed, but it's confirmed. Like it's tapping on the door, man, and I don't like it tapping on the door. I don't want it to be it's on thin. It's broken through the ice. Will it pop up and breathe? I don't know, man. Will we? It's not looking good, bro. It's not looking real good, and it's not great to I'd much rather have a different conversation with everyone here today. Like, don't get me wrong. I don't even like. So I guess I've been the bearer of bad news, isn't it? It's not the nicest position, but I guess the good thing to come from it, and I've said this a couple of times, is as a trader, the good thing about this is that you go, well, you called it, you predicted it. It's happening. So as a trader, you are looking at the market correctly. So for me, it's kind of like, although it sucks, I'm like, I've had my finger on this pulse really well this whole run, including the downside. So that for me is well done.
Exactly. And ignoring these influences, but also ignoring people like OSF, not to like call him out directly, but he came on our show last week or the week before and said, look, I'm still pretty bullish this year. And like, if you look fundamentally, I agree. But this is why it's so imperative that you try and learn just simple price analysis and technical analysis, Craig, because it gives you just that little bit more skill of understanding compared to fundamentally. Like, you could have the most bullish fundamentals, but if they don't align with technicals, then it's probably not going to be playing out. So look, don't get me wrong, I think we still could see some form of opportunity this year, but it's really hard to see that right now. And I've been saying that for a while. Do you like the thing that people are still considering is everyone thinks people are going to rotate from metals into crypto. It's just not going to happen. It's a different asset class. It's different people holding the token. And what about this mindset? Everyone's like, oh, Bitcoin just translates into gold. Like, if you look at the chart, like, Bitcoin outperformed gold because it's very oversold against it. Sure, it might outperform gold, but has anyone actually considered that perhaps they dump together, but gold, because it's been on such a parabolic run, dumps way harder than Bitcoin, and Bitcoin continues to dump. And actually, in that scenario, Bitcoin still outperforms gold, but they're both going down in USD or AUD, whatever your currency is in value. I think so many people don't understand that it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be a direct correlation of transfer of wealth from gold, silver, whatever else, copper, uranium, straight into crypto, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Hyperliquid, Solana. That's not how it works. They both could dump at the same time. It just, gold could dump a lot faster, and that means Bitcoin actually outperforms it because it's not dumping as hard, Craig.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I agree. And also, you know, if you look at the stock market, it looks, with everything running so hard, it looks like it's the likelihood of lots pulling back at the same time is quite high. So for metals, for stock market, all those things and when they pull back, I mean, there's two ways you could look at it. You could think, right, when they pull back, people are going to take profit and rotate to crypto. Or when they pull back, people are going to crap their pants and go, here's the crash, and they're going to go into cash and stables. And as we've seen, stablecoin market caps going up because people are rotating to stables, e.g. that's what I'll be doing today. So I'm doing it. Other people are doing it. Gold and silver, and those people might just take their profits into cash and wait for the bear market because they've already seen, 3x, 4x, returns that they haven't seen in 20 years. They might just do what I do and go, I've made good money. I'm just going to hold cash for a bit and buy in the bear. I don't know if those people taking profit on metals and on the stock market are going to go, where can I go now? Because crypto's already been going down. So for me, like my normie friends, with them looking at Bitcoin, the things they're saying to me at the moment, no one said to me, I haven't had a message going, wow, Bitcoin looks like it's a great price.
Exactly.
Like, they're saying, how's your crypto bags going? And kind of laughing. Yeah. So it's not, retail are going to chase the thing that's pumping, not the thing that's dumping. So they're not the sort to, like you or me, to go, where's there an opportunity? Not really. I reckon when everything starts dumping, they're going to get really fearful and they're going to hold their money tight, like I will with stables. I'm not going to be like, oh, Bitcoin's 80, I need to plow in now. Like I'm probably going to be like, man, I'm going to wait for the 70s personally. So I'm not a buyer here. I'm not buying Bitcoin here, and I'm really bullish.
I'm so bullish. Exactly. If you're a spot trader, you want to be trading when the trend is your friend. The trend is your friend here. Okay.
It's not my friend right now, Greenie. This is not my friend.
This is not your friend. Unless you're short here. Unless you're short here, Greg, this is not your friend. Okay. This is your friend. That is your friend. Like, if you're a spot trader, unless you're zooming out, I'm talking 5-10 years, you really shouldn't be looking to accumulate. As always, not financial advice, but these are just lessons that we educate within the GTG community. And we've been prepared for this for months. The amount of people that say, Greenie, thank you so much for giving me realistic-based analysis. Greenie, thank you so much for showing me that there was a swing value pattern on Bitcoin on the 3-day, the 1-day, the 5-day, the weekly, way back at 120K. Greenie, thank you so much for getting me instilled into my brain that I should probably look to scale profit when I'm euphoric. Greenie, thank you so much for teaching me to think about how to exit out of meme coins. Greenie, thank you so much for teaching me about invalidation. There's so many things, Craig, that we speak about daily on the show that so many people really need to learn about this industry. And I'm going to say it might not actually be the best asset class moving forward. AI could easily overtake that. And I think it is going to overtake that. Crypto is moving out of the speculative nature into a more mature asset class. And AI is now that speculative, high upside, 1000x opportunity. How we actually capture that, who knows? We'll be talking about it probably most weeks moving forward. But for me, it's I want to diversify out of crypto. That's the thing, particularly in this sort of market trend. And as I've been saying for a while, like I'm very bearish, and I only start to accumulate around 75. That's when I've got my first buy order, and I've got my buy orders. I said this, like I put that tweet up literally, I think it was the end of last year or the start of this year, where I said, got my buy orders ready to go, and everyone called me out there, blah, blah, blah. I should pin it back to my profile when we get there and just slam them with the content. So anyways, look, a few indicators here to back this up. So we speak about the stochastic momentum a lot. On the monthly, the 3 quarterly, it's very bearish. It's coming down from the 80th percentile for the first time since 2023. So inevitably, that already continues my bearish bias for many months, arguably probably for the majority of this year. You're seeing USDT dominance increase great. We spoke about this 2 days ago on the show. We spoke about this. Everyone's like, what? Why is crypto not going up? Well, look at it. It's right here on the chart. The dominance. So but what that articulates is the amount of market cap that is increasing into USDT specifically is increasing, right? This isn't even USDC. I should look up USDC dominance. That's probably going up as well, right? People are moving into stable coins, not Bitcoin, not Ethereum, not Hyperliquid, not Solana, not your Memecoins, not your NFTs, not your airdrops. Sell them all.
It's a fire sale.
Get out now while you still can. Get out now while you still can.
Yeah. It was interesting in GTG yesterday when we were chatting with. Actually, I won't even mention his name. And he was talking about, and I don't want to misquote him here, but he was saying, how do I quote him correctly here or paraphrase this? He was saying, he was sort of not laughing, but people saying we're in a bear market. Do you remember that comment? But then when he broke it down a bit further, I actually tended to agree with him somewhat. But the thing that I found interesting is him saying, we're not in a bear market, we're in a bull market. And I see what he's saying because, other assets are in a bull, like metals, clearly in a bull market, stocks, clearly in a bull market. I just think the two things can coexist, e.g. the assets in this basket are currently in a bull market, but crypto, it's not in a bull market. Like it hasn't been for quite some time. It was in a bull market prior to metals. So the worrying thing for me, and the thing that's been worrying, and you and I spoke this for a while, we front ran the pump on crypto. It was early. So the end looks like it was also early. In fact, it wasn't early timing wise.
Right on time.
It was right on time. So either we were going to have an extended cycle, which broke the full year. We haven't. So it looks like it's the same as always. No, I'm not live on Abstract. The main reason is because I didn't renew my restream.
He's done with it. He's sick of it. He's doing no engagement. He's done. He says it's over. They don't support creators. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah, it's not that, guys. But don't freak out. I can't with my stupid restream. How's the just quickly on subs? How's it when you got an auto sub? The price always goes up, eh? So I had to rage at Restream the other day when they charged me extra money to use their service. Never auto sub, right? It's always bad. The price, insurance, every time an auto comes out, it's more than last time.
Hey, I got a DM this morning. Yeah, I got a DM. I got a text message this morning from our dog groomers. At least they're transparent. They say, "Hey guys, we're increasing our prices." I was like, "Oh, well, at least they're saying that."
It's like the bear market, man.
It's the bear market. Even my dog groomers are increasing their prices in the bear market. My son's
martial arts has gone up as well recently. So the value of the dollar is going down. So prices are going up. Even when my martial arts instructor is going up, I'm like, God damn you guys. Nothing against them. I just mean like everyone's prices are going up. So obviously something's happening in the world, and I dare say the dollar's turning to caca. But actually, I was gonna mention the friends who speak to me at the moment, and you spoke about this, is they've actually been asking me about AI and robotics lately.
Yeah.
And I'm like, geez, and these guys aren't even tapped in. Yeah. So, one of them was talking about a Chinese stock that's got something to do with robotics that's gone up like I don't know if it's 20,000% it went up in a few days. So they're all getting excited about stocks, man. So it's just, I'm not getting asked about crypto at all, man. Like those DMs stopped last year. You know, when you get those normie friends messaging you, hey bro, can you tell me how to buy Bitcoin?
That was all end of 24, start of 25. Yeah, exactly.
I've got none, man. I've got people now asking me about stocks, and I'm like, oh, it's not, you know, I don't know. Oh, is this your your limit orders?
I just pinned it to my profile. It did such good engagement too, but it's so true. Like, it's so true.
Oh, man, yeah. pin it. Yeah. So
I just pinned it to my profile.
It's a good time to be in AI, probably, man, and stocks and that. So probably a lesson for me to diversify in the next run.
Well, I'll be transparent. I moved $5,000. So obviously we're trying to buy a house. So I've moved a lot of money around, and in crypto, I only actually own, like outside of pennies on chain, like in Solana and ETH, I actually only own one asset right now. And I did sell my wrecked bags, unfortunately. I'm too bearish. Like, unfortunately, when you look at crypto as a holistic asset class, like, unless majors are showing strength, or at least like showing me that a bottom is formed, then you really shouldn't be looking further down the risk curve. And that's how I analyze everything. And that's how I've done so well over the past 3 years. And so for me, what I'm looking at is, if majors can't really hold up, then everything's going to struggle. I'm talking Pepe, I'm talking Rect, I'm talking NFTs, I'm talking Hyperliquid. Like, it's all just going to struggle because the whole asset class is bearish. And we've just seen USDT dominance continues to go up, right? People are moving to stables. And if you're in Australia, you probably shouldn't look at stables because we're getting outpriced by the AUD. So I've shifted a lot of my wealth from stables into AUD, Craig, and holding AUD, because we'd be down 7%. Like, not only, so for example, here's a thought, right? So not only is my Pudgy Penguin now only worth around $11,000, and this is the one asset I still own, and I'm very tempted to sell it. Not only is it down around, $10,000, $12,000, it was around $17,000 a couple of weeks ago. I probably should have sold it. I did think about it, but I didn't get around to it. Not only is it down 10K, so about 50%, I'm actually down another 8% because of conversion from USD to AUD, Craig. So I'm actually down nearly 60% on my Pudgy Penguin buy. So the real question is, do I just hold that? Do I tax loss harvest that towards the end of the year? Financial year for us in Australia is the 30th of June. Or do I just sell it now and just be completely not even exposed to crypto? It's crazy. Sell the bottom. No, dude, that's the thing. I actually don't think that's the bottom.
No, neither. No, it's not the bottom yet.
I think go to 2. I think Pudgies go to 2 ETH, bro. And if ETH is at 1,500, that's $3,000.
Yeah, that'd be a good high stay. Selling now and buying 10 of them, or buying 5 of them at the bottom would actually be a good play. It's one way to get out of being at a loss, to be honest. That's kind of the move you want to pull if you want to get yourself out of the poop. Yeah. No, this is not the bottom. And yeah, I agree, because no matter how bullish you are, like say you're really bullish on Hyperliquid.
Yeah.
You're probably going to get a better entry in 6 months.
Yeah.
And also your upside potential is quite limited. If Bitcoin breaks which it is, if it continues to break down, it's going to be hard for other tokens to buck the downward trend of the big boy going down, because it's gonna drag everything else with it. I haven't seen too many times when Bitcoin pulls back hard that something pumps against it. I mean, how's it doing today? Is it pulling back?
It's also going down. Hold on, I'm just pulling up my my short. Yeah, it just ticked over 2x. No, so this is what I mean. Like, you can have a very strong fundamental token, very strong technical token, but if markets are bearish and the whole asset class is bearish, then it's going to struggle. It's just not the right market opportunity for the market to make money. Like, for you to make money. Like, that's just how, like, guys, you got to remember, I'm heading into, is this my 4th bear market? Like, I fucking get it. I get it. Okay. So many people do not get it. So you need to understand that. So if we have a look here, dude. Oh, take me to $10, Craig. Take me to $10 from 34, and it'll ruin the people on the timeline with Hyperliquid, baby. It'll ruin them. I'm also still short from 96 with Bitcoin as well. Can't wait to take profit at about 48K, guys. So anyways, the Hyperliquid, we came up into the 0.5 region. We also have a daily order block over here on the side. So we traded straight back into that. We are basically now confirming a crossover potentially in the next day or two on Stochastic. My short on Hyperliquid is up 2x now, and I can't wait to scale a little bit of profit probably towards these fibs down here. So anyways, there's a weekly order block, Craig, down here at about $12 that really does interest me. And if crypto continues in the trend that I think it will later this year, I think I'm going to be able to buy Hyperliquid. I'll probably start scaling in around 15. I think that's not a bad area in case we front run that level. But if I look at liquidity, if I look at historical price action, if I look at Solana in the last bear cycle, things can go down 90%. Things can go down very easily 95%. And even though you might be very bullish on Hyperliquid, I could easily see this trade back down here. And I think, as I said last week or early stream this week, Craig, I think it was actually, I think Hyperliquid will do the Solana trade of this cycle. It'll give you a really good opportunity in the bear market. And I think you could really lock in a 10x minimum probably from the bear market lows to at least $100, if not higher, in my opinion. Like, if you got to think about it, and this is me now moving my bias from technicals to fundamentals.
Yeah.
How much volume do they have on chain? How much access do they have on chain? They're not geolocation blocked like a lot of centralized exchanges. It's very easy to set up a wallet. That's only going to continue. The amount of liquidity on there is matched with very good, reputable centralized exchanges. Fees are pretty strong in terms of when you compare them to centralized exchanges. And if they keep giving an incentive of airdrops, then yeah, definitely, I think people go over there. Plus, they buy back their token. Like if you go and trade on something like Bybit or OKX or somewhere else, like you don't they're not rebuying their token, and you hold that token as well, right? So there's so much bullishness that I really do think that Hyperliquid sub $20 screams good value for me in the long run. And that's alpha, guys. Like I genuinely think this will age well. I can't wait to come back to this clip, this stream, and quote tweet this in the future, because I do think that we will get really good opportunities in the bear market, Craig. I mean, and you got to think about that. Like that's how me and you really thought about Radium in the bear cycle was, okay, Solana's really oversold here. Solana's infrastructure has definitely changed. People's perception of Solana is doing really well. You've got a lot of these Solana influencers. This is mid-23. You've got a lot of Solana influencers really starting to be like, oh, hold on, I'm trading over here. There's NFTs over here. The NFTs on Solana did arguably one of the best upcycle trends this cycle. Mad Lads, I made like 40 grand. Bodoggos went up to like, I can't remember, 5 grand. Like GMB, like there was, I mean, there was so many like SMBs. They all went up heaps. Like there was so many good opportunities over on Solana for a long time there. Then we had the Memecoin super cycle. And our analysis was, well, hold on. The previous cycle, we saw Pancake Swap on BNB do really well. We saw Uniswap do really well on Ethereum last cycle when it was NFT dominated, when tokens on Ethereum were dominated. What about Radium? Radium's at $50 million at 10 cents or 20 cents, I think it was when I caught it. That just screams opportunity. If they provide liquidity, it's a centralized, or it's a DEX. It's a decentralized swap exchange. That just screams upside. And sure enough, at 20 cents is when I got in. It went to $8.40 or something. That's a 40x. And you don't get those opportunities now. And I speak about this often, Craig. The amount of people that come into the group at GTG were like, Greeny, I want to make $1 million. Or Greeny, I want to 2x my money. And I'm like, bro, you're not going to fucking do that right now. Like, I could sell them a lie and I could keep farming their money, but I'm not like that as a human. I'm like those idiots out there that do sell you thousands of dollars a year subscriptions for absolutely bullshit that you get there. And yet we're out trading them consistently, right? So for me, you've got to think about it fundamentally. You've got to think about it technically. And I think stuff like this really screams value in the coming months, Craig.
Yeah, I agree. The good thing about this move that is happening in crypto now is there's going to be opportunities coming up where risk reward's really good, and risk reward hasn't been really good for a year. So
probably since the tariff dip, if that.
Yeah. So for me, it's a good thing that's coming up now, because the opportunity to make a 10x is going to be very real Q3, Q4 this year, possibly. So yeah, I guess in a way, even though it's kind of sucky that it's all going down, it's a move that's needed. Well, not need. Well, yeah, needed. It is needed. Yeah, it is needed. So as much as it kind of sucks, it's exciting in the way that I can now look at my money, go into stables and think, right, when I'm ready to buy, when the market has done its move, like you just said, hype will be a good buy. I think hype, Solana and Bitcoin will be my bear market bag, and then I'll look into other things from there. Not so convinced in Solana?
No, too like inflationary. I think the fact that it's so inflationary really will come back to bite it in the future in terms of how much, like, its market cap will reach all-time highs, but price, because it's inflationary, won't reach all-time highs, or it will struggle unless they fix that issue, right? So that's where I actually think, and DeFi still remains strong on Ethereum. So, and if you look at ETF inflow outflow, Ethereum receives a lot more love as well. So I actually think ETH over Solana in the long term, and I think Hyperliquid replaces Solana as that on-chain trading, on-chain ecosystem. Yeah, look, it's. I mean, Solana I think will do well. It's really established itself as number 3. But I think something like XRP, like that diehard community, that integration with the banks, like that makes a lot of sense as well, probably in a bear market. And I think this is the thing. I get excited. Like, so many people leave, and so many people go, "Oh, Greeny, you're so bloody bearish. Unfollow, mute you." Dude, that's what you want. You want people who are realistic and who are showing you when there's opportunity. You're going to mute me and miss the bottom and come back and be like, "Oh, Greeny, blah, 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 blah." I'm like, yeah, bro, because you walked away at the wrong time. Like, so for me, it's like, yeah, you cannot dismiss the opportunities that will arise later this year in the bear market. You cannot dismiss that.
It's gonna be phenomenal. Yeah, like I said, the opportunity to 10x is probably just around the corner now. And the other good thing is, and we spoke about this the other day, when we're working our timelines, a year from the top sort of lines up Q3, Q4 this year. It's actually not that far away. So when I sort of did the math, I was like, although it kind of sucks things are going to go down, to last until Q3 is fine. I was like, that's not even that far away, man. So if I can get some bottom buys Q3, Q4, we'll probably have a pretty good 27 possibly. I'm sort of the same mindset as you in a way, that I think the bear market coming up may be extended. Time, like what you were saying, GTG, time will be extended, but the fluctuations will be lessened. So perhaps we don't go down as low as maybe we did last time. I'm still going to say we might. But I think the volatility may decrease. This is Bitcoin, guys, by the way. The volatility will decrease, but the bear market, I'm interested to see how long it lasts, considering I think a lot of other things are going to put weight on Bitcoin. And what I mean by that is potentially real estate pulling back, probably definitely metals, and the stock market. If all of those are pulling back, either they rotate to Bitcoin and we gigascend, or they don't and Bitcoin goes down even further. So Bitcoin, we're in a bear market probably now. When those dump, do they put further weight on Bitcoin and push it further down, which I think might happen. But yeah, there's opportunity. There's opportunity coming. It's coming soon. And that's probably a good thing, because this move from the top has taken quite a while, right? Like we've been waiting so long. I'm kind of in a way just like, let's get this over with, rip the Band-Aid off, man. Let's go. Like it's just better to get this over with. So let's go to 50K. Let me start buying. I'll buy at 70 or below, and probably just start to slowly DCA, like you said, into Hype, Solana, Ethereum, like you said, is probably a pretty good bet as well. Things like Radium might even still be a good buy in the bear, maybe. But the good thing is there's going to be other opportunities as well that are unique, like Radium. Not unique, but yeah, somewhat unique, like Radium was last bear. I'm not saying it will be this bear, but there'll be something else like that ends up being quite obvious, that you get a 40x on, that we're not seeing right now. So yeah. You're on Twitch, are you, Greeny?
Yeah, I did. I turned that back on just this past week.
I like seeing Connor Lee commenting on there.
I've turned my Twitch back on. But yeah, Mark, I mean, we got 2 viewers on Kick, and I've actually got 5 viewers on Twitch. That's crazy. Let's go. Twitch viewers, let's go. Good to be back.
Yeah, I know. Actually, on X, it's not doing too badly, so people must be wondering what to do at this time. So, yeah, I think opportunity coming up Q3, Q4, that's not far away. So, hey, another one. Yo, what's up?
What's cooking, guys? Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, so I guess that's exciting, right? Even though price action sucks right now, give yourself 6 months and it's probably going to get pretty juicy for some bottom buys. But yeah, I don't know. Oh, my NFTs, my Moonbirds just landed in my wallet, thank God. So
sell it, Craig. I'm telling you, it's not a good.
No, I'll
not financial advice, but it's not going to be a good. It's not going to work out well.
You'll see a pretty big spike on USDT, USDC from me today, guys. So look out for that big wick to the upside, man. I am taking profit. So yeah. No,
well, yeah. You daily close is in literally 20 minutes, Craig, and we are below 85K. That is your invalidation. Will you stick to it? Will you stick to it? That is the real question here. Okay, price targets for BTC bear market. I've been saying for a while the 74K low screams value. We've already taken this weekly order block over here as well. We grabbed that already, so that probably is a high time frame level to watch as well in the low 80Ks. But if we lose that, then we're definitely coming back down here. There's an order block all the way down here at about what's that, 50 mid 50s. Probably the interest that's probably the area that I get really interested.
Yeah.
Is around that sort of region, right? Where you have price coming down, okay, probably bounces around this area, probably continues down into here, and maybe that's where we start to see the bottom form, like something like that, right? Straight into the golden pocket, I think we don't dump anywhere near as aggressively as previously. I also think that there is a case and a scenario, depending on macro conditions, where we could potentially be in a time-based bear market rather than a price-based bear market. And I think that could really destroy people, Craig, because if you look back actually in this bear market, and I remember this was absolutely brutal. We did not break above this area for a long, long time. So price did not go above, what was it? 11K. So you had the big blow off top, okay? Price traded back into this region once, then traded back into it twice. And we spent a long time in this accumulation between the 200, 300-day moving average, also the 21 EMA as well. These are crucial levels to be holding, including COVID as well. We spent 1,001 days in a bear market. That's 3 years, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I could easily see something nearly happening similar if macroeconomics are really bearish, if property starts to turn over because of affordability and because of rates here. If gold and silver have topped, okay, if the dollar is showing a lot of weakness, you could easily see a time-based bear market very similar to what I saw when I observed the market in that 2018 through to 2020 period. So look, you had the Black Swan event there, but you never know. There could be a Black Swan event. The Iran versus US war, I read this morning, is another reason that we saw gold dump, silver dump overnight as well. So you never know what's on the scenario, like what can happen. But price, as we always say, gives you directional change before news really compounds that move, right? So price always moves first, or price reacts to the news as it happens, and news often confirms that bias and speeds up the process, okay? Price will already show you which way it's going. So I could easily see something like this happening, Craig, in this bear market. So if we have a look, again, 200-day, 300-day moving average, we actually fell below that in this cycle as well, Craig. Down here, we reclaimed and we went back below, and then we reclaimed it here and never looked back. So the 300-day moving average is probably the one that I do really think is value, and that sits at currently $56,700, which also aligns with this weekly order block, which also aligns with our golden pocket. That is probably the value area that I think Bitcoin heads to in the coming months.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah, that's where my interest is. I put up a post, I think about a year ago, saying I'm going to target about $36,000 Bitcoin. I did that just to rustle some jimmies back when it was at all-time high. But I'm at, that price target wasn't, that was the lower end. I think I'll be buying a lot earlier than that. I won't be waiting for 36K or 40K.
Yeah,
but we could see something like that. We could see an extra dippy dip like we did, like you said prior, where it sort of broke below and then got back above that moving average. But yeah, I agree with you. The data sort of points towards that sort of 50K region, and like you just highlighted 3 data points there. Yeah, I think that's a good shout. I don't know if we do go as low as my pessimistic 36, 39, but
worst case scenario, we could.
In time though, maybe we do.
Yeah, worst case scenario, I think we could. It definitely could happen. I just removed my indicator, so I have to bloody reset all my settings again. Yeah, I think we could push into the 40K region, maybe not 30s, but you never know. You never know. There's obviously this down here as well, which could be interest around low 40s. So yeah, you never know. I mean, historically, if we have a look, okay, where did we trade into? So previous all-time high, we basically traded a little bit below there. Okay. I mean, if we turn on log and go like this, and let me just tidy this up a little bit and get rid of the fibs. I mean, when you turn on log, it makes it look even crazier, to be honest. Okay, there we go. So we look at log. This is on the weekly, probably not the best. Maybe we have to go to monthly. So we have a look at this. This is look. It just screams level like that. If you look at this, Craig, it just looks like if we lose to 21 EMA here on the monthly chart, it just screams that we're going to 56K. Like it just looks like that, right? But if we have a look previously compared to highs, okay, so we trade into here. Did we trade to the bottom? No, but did we trade into the wick? Yes. So we did. We hit it in that market. So in theory, we probably will head back into this area here, right? So that's at least 50s, in my opinion. Did we trade into this? No, we were nowhere near close. But again, it was a very speculative asset back here. Okay, did we trade into it in this big move here? No, we never did, right? So as price matures, it's probably going to not perform as well, right? So in other words, it's going to have less upside and probably come back with less upside. It means that previous highs are going to be more retested and probably go break down below, right? So that's how price works as it increases its market cap. So if we do take a look at that, it looks like we're about to head into this level, Craig, about mid 50 levels. So I don't know, I'm pretty bearish. I've been bearish for a long time. If we also look at this indicator, which is just a trending indicator, okay, it's also turned bearish. And we also recently just confirmed wicks and a retest, bearish retest, and continuation of this. This is just, again, 2 moving averages that you can use, which also showed us basically way back in 2021, the bear market starting then. It also showed us back here in 2017, 2018, okay? It took a little bit longer for it to play out because we had such an extensive run. We had a few lower highs before it really confirmed. But as soon as you start to show resistance or distribution above and failed to confirm that, then yeah, the trade very much goes to the downside after an extremely parabolic move. And that's the same here, like huge, look at that, parabolic move. Now we're showing a lot of resistance here at these 2 bear market indicators, and there's a big gap here. So that shows me, well, yeah, it looks like we're probably going to continue down quite aggressively for a while yet. So I've been saying this for a while, Craig, and it's going to be the theme for a while, guys. So I hope you're tuning in, and I'll tell you when it changes, right? We'll be here when it changes. So stick with us. If you're watching on Twitch, appreciate it. Click the follow. And same on any platform. Like I said at the start of the show, we've been doing this realistically for a long, long time, and the only ones who are keeping ourselves accountable and doing it publicly, showing our faces and publicly saying this. So yeah, I'm excited for that. Now, Ethereum, Craig. Oh, let's talk Solana. Okay, why am I so bearish on Solana? Okay, we are very much just holding on. Okay, let me turn that one off. Is this one relevant for this? Probably not yet. Not enough history. I had a look this morning with GTG. Now, not only do we have a monthly FEG, which is just basically an imbalance of price down here. If we lose support here, we definitely hit 79 to 67 Solana. Okay, if we struggle to maintain strength at that, look at this 3 monthly FEG, Craig. Look at that. This is a huge gap here. So historically with FEGs, which is an imbalance of price, what you want to see is at least 50% of this taken. So if we think 50% from here means I think Solana will trade towards $50 in the bear market. At least. Could go lower, could go slightly higher, but at least $50 in the bear market. So from here still, that is at least another 60% to the downside. And people wonder, Greeny, why is it so important to have invalidation? Greeny, why is it so important to de-risk positions and wait for risk to return to you with better R&R setups? That explains it all right there, Craig.
Yeah. Are you a buyer at 40, 50 bucks, Greeny, of Solana?
Maybe a small portion of the port, yeah.
Yeah, me too. Just a little, just to hedge my bets against Ethereum, really, and against Hyperliquid. Yeah, I wouldn't mind $40 Sol. I'll probably nibble that. Yeah, but I guess your point is we could still see quite a lot of downside.
Yes.
60%, because 60% lower from here would hurt a lot of people, right? Like,
yeah,
that will suck. So
that'll ruffle some feathers, Craig. That'll ruffle some feathers, but
it does.
It is what it is.
And you also see, what you also see during a bear market is some chains will just never come back, e.g. like Matic, like, what did it rebrand to? Polygon or something? Or I can't remember what that, like, you get rebranding in a bear market and like, you're like, what is the team doing? So even coins that you thought were really bullish in the last bull just sometimes just never come back. So it's another case of going to stables can sometimes be a good idea because you don't know what effery will happen during the bear market when teams go broke and stuff like that. So you'll probably see a lot of things break over the next 6 months as well. Teams going out of business, a lot of developers disappearing, devs disappearing, things like that. So be interesting to see who sticks around for the next sort of 6 months to a year, really.
Exactly. Solana's actually lost its 200-day already. That's concerning. That is very concerning. And as I said,
a long time.
The thing here, let me try and find it for you guys. Solana market cap did go to all-time highs again, but price didn't. That's the lesson here. It's inflationary, and this is why I am bearish, because let me just pull it up for you guys here. Okay, so if you have a look, we didn't get to a previous all-time high, but I was super bearish here at 250. No one else was saying. Eli was on the show with us months back saying, Greeny, you're an idiot. Solana's making new all-time highs. I said, nah, if it can't show me strength above the previous resistance, levels of the high in 21 and the high of 2024, and it rejects from the underside retest, which was previously support, it's going to dump, bro. And it dumped, okay? It's now down what? Like, I don't even know, like $140. And it's probably going to go dump even further. Now, see here, we didn't set a new all-time high. If you change this to market cap, we did set a new all-time high on market cap over on the side there. Let me zoom in a bit for it so it's a bit easy for you. But as you can see, we set 133 billion. The previous all-time high was only 120 billion. So that in itself shows you that it's very inflationary and continues to be inflationary, which is the worry for me with it, okay? The worry I also have for Ethereum, if we come back to the chart, I mean, yeah, dude, Solana does not look good here. Solana does not look good here at all. It's losing this 120 level, which it has held historically for a very long time. If it loses this, whoo, send it back down here, baby. $30. $30. Okay, Ethereum. We'll go to the index. I haven't really charted the index for a while, so let me just use this chart to show you my multi-year swing failure pattern. But we spoke about this. We literally spoke about it. We caught this move here, Craig. Remember, this is the tariff dip, and we said, okay, it's time to get out of Solana and look at Ethereum. We then bought out Pudgies. Pudgies ran up 4x. We nailed it again. We nailed multiple trends this cycle. Did we de-risk? I de-risked my spot Ethereum, but I didn't de-risk my Pudgy. Idiot. So now I'm down, 10 grand on my Pudgy Penguin. Anyways, if you have a look here, we had that multi-year swing failure pattern, which is very bearish. We are now below the 0.5 of this range. From this high to the bear market low, we are now below that 0.5. We are just seeing it hold the 200-day moving average. So, I mean, yeah, no, this is the index, so it'll have more history, right? So it's just above the 200-day moving average, but below the 0.5 from this low to the current high, right? The 0.5 is about that. So that's not good. And this shows me that we are probably going to see Ethereum go below its 300-day moving average in the future. So for me, look, Solana, $50 screams a lot. Ethereum, tough to say, but I think Ethereum towards 1,500 screams probably value there. If punks are worth 20 ETH and Ethereum is worth 1.5K, that might be a buy for me at 40,000 US. I think that might be a buy, and I think that's where I get pretty greedy at buying something like that. I just need to have enough liquidity that I can buy that. I think I would love to own a punk around those levels.
Me too. Me too.
Yeah, I think the issue being they are an asset.
40 grand, I'll probably buy one, Greeny. Sorry to interrupt. 40 grand, I'm a buyer.
40, yeah, okay. So they're currently they're at 80. So the issue is that usually ETH increases as ETH value decreases in USD. So you do need to be aware of that. But if they're already at 28 ETH, and that's what I'm saying, if ETH goes to say 1,500, so that loses, so 1,500 times, let's say 25 ETH. So 25 times 1,500 is how much? Quick math is 37.5 That's reasonable. That is a reasonable target for me to have for punks, is around 40K. And I think that ages pretty well in the future. You just got to play your game. You got to play a long-term game. Okay. If we're so bearish now, you already get a 2x if you do see that value in the bear market. So I think Rocky says, I hope 80 is the bottom. I think in hope 80 is the bottom low. I'm sorry, brother, but I think we go lower than that. For Bitcoin.
Yeah, I mean, that would mean we're only $4,500 off the bottom.
You mean punks? Or, yeah.
Must be Bitcoin. I think Rocky must mean Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was the punks all-time high this bull run?
250.
US 2,000.
Yeah. 250,000. Yeah.
Yeah, 40,000 would be a great buy, man.
Even if they just do a 2-3x, Craig, I think you would get value there.
Yeah, and I can't see it not doing a 2x from there. Like,
no.
So I don't, because this doesn't have much execution risk. Punks. No. In fact, it has none. So we don't have to worry about a team. We don't have to worry about an airdrop. We don't have to worry about claims or any future like promises. They just are what they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is actually better. Much better. It's like Bitcoin in the way that it doesn't need a leader. Unfortunately, Sailor's kind of stepped up. Unfortunately, whatever way. But I think that's a great buy. I will probably try and play that swing. Seeing you do it in the last bull, it's right up my alley. And I think I'd probably expect a 3x minimum on that.
Yeah, I'd expect a 3x minimum from it too.
And that's only half of the prior all-time high.
And I think it might be my thinking is it would be a hedge on my Ethereum. So rather than having like a bag of ETH and a punk, I would probably nearly hedge the majority of my ETH exposure in the punk. Is kind of what I would envision. So yeah, that's what at least I'm thinking. But yeah, Ethereum below its 0.5 looks like it's probably going to head back towards 1,500 in the months to come. Solana we spoke about. Hyperliquid, we spoke about already as well. I think back to below 20 is where I become very interested in this. If you do look right now in the daily, which is about to close, let me just remove these because they're not relevant. If we look at this is a bearish engulfing candle, Craig. That is, oh, no, it's not. Oh, damn it. I was like, damn, that all but confirms this short should be okay. But it's not. Damn it. It's so close. But basically, if it fully engulfs the previous candle bearishly, like if it closes below there, that all but confirms that this short should be very safe, but it's not quite. It is looking like it might just close above that level. Damn it. Let's see. Okay, let's move you across. Oh, it's like inches away. It's less than an inch away.
2 minutes.
We got to dump. Come on, please. If it like I hold this. If this is a bearish engulfing candle, my short from $34 to $12. Probably can play out. Probably can play out. If it's not, then
into perps, huh?
Say
it's probably a good time to get into perps.
It may. I'm telling you. I mean, how do you make money in a bear market? Shorting. Price goes down, you can short it.
Good time to start.
And you don't have to be 20x leverage, 50x leverage, 100x leverage. Just 2x, 1x leverage, 2x leverage, 1.5, whatever.
Yeah, super conservative, I think, and just get used to it. Yeah.
No, hopefully we'll have. Speaking of, we spoke to a potential partner, actually, Craig. Hopefully we'll be partnering with them soon, and we cannot wait to bring that to you because that platform looks really exciting. So
yeah, it does.
It looks epic. So I would be very keen. Hopefully they're keen. They'll get back to us later today. I think they said, or by tomorrow. I think that looks really good. So, anyways, price looks. Come on, dump it here. 50 seconds.
Come on, Bitcoin, get above 85. Come on. Bitcoin. Don't make me do this to you.
Come on.
Great time to be alive. My second bear market. Yes.
So many people are always like, they hope on the bull side. I'm here on the short side going, come on, be bearish, dump lower, dump. Yeah, there we go. Dump. Be bearish engulfing. Keep my short alive. If this is bearish engulfing, which it looks like it's going to just be bearish engulfing, where'd my short go? Over here. Dude, I hope this just sends back to like $24 at least in the short term. So, dude, it looks like we're going to get that bearish. Yeah, it's bearish engulfing. Let's go. that's what you do want to see after entering a short. You do want to see that.
It's the only time you'll hear someone cheer when the price goes down, eh?
Yes!
It's a weird mentality. People will be thinking you're crazy. It's so funny.
If you want to learn how, join us in GTG. Join us in GTG.
I remember last bear market when it kicked off, and friends of mine who trade, they were shorting, and they were hilarious, dude. They were the biggest pain in the ass, but they made good money, man. Just hearing them cheer on the price going low is quite comical. It's good. And I need Burb to bounce. Burb, stop pulling back, man.
Dude, can I show you my short? Hold on, where is it? I don't know if I have it open. Hold on. So you know how I was short yesterday?
On Burb or on what?
Yeah, on Burb.
Yeah.
Dude, I got stopped at break even. I was too aggressive, and it continued to the downside.
Yeah, pump for a little bit, eh? That would have stopped a few people out. That little pump it had in between.
Yeah, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. So I got into my short here, here and here, and here, and it dumped. I took a little bit of profit. I moved my stop loss to break even, Greg. To break even. It came up, said, "See you later, Greenie," and then dumped after.
Classic guy. It's look how clean that is. It's almost like there's an algorithm or something.
Oh, dude. Yeah, my $300 position. Yeah, they were hunting my liquidity.
Yeah. Dude, I would say almost everyone had their stop loss around there, though.
Oh, yeah. I'm so sad because this literally would have been just one I could have just sat on for months and probably printed.
Especially when the claim went live. Shortly, where that high, well, no, that lower highs come in, that's I think where the claim started going live, around there. So it's like it pumped into the claim, then they delayed it, it pumped again. Yeah. Your short probably just got a bit unlucky there.
I was too aggressive. Like I should, like, this is a lesson here. Like this is me getting it right. I still walked away with, I don't know, $50 profit or something, but it's like the lesson here is the move is here. You've got to confirm lower high. We got to retest this. Like I should have left my stop rather, like I had my stop actually above the previous all-time high, like up here. So I should have just left my stop up here, potentially knowing that you could even sweep higher than this, but I was too aggressive. This is a lesson that often happens is I know what's happening, and I front run that move, but I'm too aggressive with my stop to protect the trade, and I get stopped, and then the move continues lower. So it's a lesson I'm still dealing with myself. It's because I'm so adverse to risk in terms of perps. I've just religiously been like, nah, okay. I was already in like, I don't know, 60% profit on 10x. I was like, okay, well, that's a 6% move. I'll scale 25% profit. I'll move stop loss to break even. That's just a great way religiously to have a trading plan, trading process. Again, we teach you in GTG. But like from there, of course, sometimes price can hunt the stop at break even and hit levels. Okay, I think there was low time frame order blocks there as well that were interesting. And sure enough, I got stopped, and then the move continues. So it is what it is. Sometimes I need to just not be as aggressive with my stop loss, Craig, and being okay to sit in red for a little bit and then know that the move will play out.
Would you say though that saved you more times than cost you money?
Yeah, particularly on memes and altcoins. Yeah, and on higher leverage, absolutely. Because if you think like 10x on a Pepe or Mog, which I lost a bit of money on the last, because I was longing them because the charts look good, but I knew I'm still hedging with my Hyperliquid and Bitcoin short, so I was playing both ways. But I lost a couple grand, or a grand yesterday or two because I was longing Bonk, Pepe, Mog because the charts look good, but May just did show a lot of weakness. So again, it depends how you want to trade. I was like, well, look, if we are going to get a push up here, I want to see strength above 89K for Bitcoin. Didn't get that. And of course, you have to sleep, and I wake up and everything's dumped overnight. So I was like, oh, shit. Oh, well, you're not going to win 100% of the time. I took the risk there because I thought, look, potentially if Bitcoin gets back above 89 to 91, we could really rally. These memes will do really well, but they didn't obviously do well. So I protect my downside risk with invalidation, but I'm hedging it with shorts. So yeah, I think my port is down a little bit at the moment overnight. So I think it was I'm down about maybe 1,400 from yesterday. So, but at least I'm still hedged short now. I've got 2 trades open, Hyperliquid and Bitcoin, that I can now hold as swing trades, potentially very much over the coming weeks or months.
Yeah, those 2 should be pretty profitable, man.
Yeah,
looking at the charts, like
it's a shame I don't have Burb as well, but it is what it is. It is what it is.
Where are you Bybit shorting?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, I need to start checking I need to start playing around in that muddy water.
Well, it's just good, right? Like, I mean, well, it's less good now because the AUD is outperforming USD. So that's what I don't like.
Okay.
But I'll chuck it in chat for people if they want to sign up. But the thing being is that you get access to these pre-market tokens, or as they are live, that you can trust the liquidity on something like this as well. And it's just so reliable. Like this, I mean, there's so much on this exchange that you can actually trade. Like you can set up TWAP as well. So you're scaling in orders. Like you can do spot. You don't even have to do perps either. You can do spot, which is good. They have yield on here as well. So yeah, it's an exciting time. I get super excited, Craig. I think we're going to get a lot of good opportunities in the near future.
Yeah, it's a lot better than it was, sorry, about 6 months ago when Bitcoin broke below 116.
Yeah.
The time in the market now is way more exciting for me. Because the move, at least Bitcoin's shown me its move. It's shown for a while, but it's confirmed. I mean, unfortunately, that daily close was not great. In fact, it was disastrous for me.
That is bearish. That is bearish.
Yeah, it's not great. And yeah, we might see a pump from here, but now that I've seen the move kind of confirm itself, I'm actually at peace with selling here and just waiting. I'm not particularly upset about it. People might be like, "Oh yeah, but you could have sold a lot more at the top." That's going to happen every time, man. It's going to happen every time. Just like I wish I bought more at the bottom. I wish I sold more at the top. That's just part of the trading experience, and there's no point really beating yourself up. It's just because the thing is, even if I sell at 84 now, I think I'm going to be able to buy at about 50K or 50 to 60K in the next 6 months. So that's exciting, right? So bummer, and then yay. Rather than you see, that gets me excited, Greeny, versus me going, let me just hold it, because you could say to me, why don't you just ride it out? Now, riding it out is an option. I could just hold my Bitcoin bags, and I think, and sure enough, in 3 years' time, we could see a new all-time high. But being the trader I am, I would rather get a 30% bigger bag for free and not have the stress of watching it go down, which I will do. It's a lot more exciting for me to stable up and then watch it go down than it is for me to hold it, ride the move, and then, because I just think we're going lower. No matter what my strat is, we're going lower. And I think we're going to go 30% lower. So if I'm right, even though I didn't sell as much as I'd like at the top, I still can end up with a 30% bigger bag for free. So that's a positive, I suppose. So anyone else who's feeling bad, if you're in that similar situation to me, there is a silver lining to selling here. It still sucks I didn't sell way more at 120, 125, 126. But the opportunity that's coming up in the next 6 to 12 months should possibly outweigh that. So, yeah, like you said, it is exciting. And that's one of the reasons I'm excited, is because I get to grow my bag, hopefully, for free. So, yeah, that's one positive.
Well, yeah, I mean, you trust your ability to trade. You trust your ability to outtrade the market swings, right? Whereas a lot of people might not necessarily do that. So and that's what we speak about as well. Like and this is the emphasis in GTG. It's like you can listen to what I say, you can listen to what Craig says, you can listen to what Aussie or Sexy say, but ultimately what we try and shape for you is your understanding that fits what works for you and your lifestyle, your investing horizon, your trading horizon, your time. Can you day trade? Are you more of a swing trader? Are you someone that only likes to trade when the volatility and the volume's really good? Like we scaffold that for you in-house GTG, right? And that's the beautiful part. It's like you get to tap into numerous people's experience, collectively decades of experience of trading and crypto understanding, tap into it, and then really establish what you want to hone into, whether that's perps or whether that's spot or whether that's a longer term horizon and you just want spot updates from myself or from you, right? So it really works for a range of different people because we cover so much in that.
I think it's also, and I agree with that, I think it's also just forging your mindset is important. And that's what lets you kind of relax in downside moves like this. Like I'm quite relaxed, like versus say the first bull run I was in
You're freaking out.
Yeah, man. Like I was freaking out. I had too many. Like imagine if I was 90% altcoins, like I was last.
You're ruined. You're getting rinsed right now, and
Like
so many people are like that though. So many people are like
I'd have butterflies. I'd feel a bit sick. I don't actually have any of that, so I don't even feel. It's weird. You know how you hear. I remember in my first bull run, I'd hear traders say things like, "I'm numb to this move." But I always thought to myself, that you can't be completely numb. And while I'm not completely numb, I am pretty numb, man. Like
you're close. I'm pretty numb. I'm pretty.
My heart
I'm
rate's not high. I'm like, nah, it is what it is, right? Like it just, you can't fight fate. And the chart, you've got to, the chart's the boss. I'm not the boss. Don't try and control. As humans, we try and control every facet of our life, right? This is the one you can control your emotional response to the chart, but I can't control the chart. And that's what I've had to learn. So I guess what I'm saying, a long-winded way, is join a community where you will learn a better mindset, because being relaxed allows you to make better decisions. And if you're not relaxed, it doesn't matter how much you know. If you panic, you're probably going to make the wrong move. So I think joining community is good because it can forge your mindset to start to look at things a bit differently and just relax through downturns, and rather than see chaos, see opportunity. And I think it's like that quote, learn to dance in the blood on the streets, or whatever that quote was. It's pretty true, man. When the blood comes, after a while, after you've traded a while, you'll start to feel a mental shift, and you're probably noticing green days. Like I was saying, I said about 2 years, was it 2 year and a half ago, when Bitcoin broke to about, I can't remember what it broke to, maybe 100 to 116. I said to you on stream, I'm getting very defensive in my trading now, and I don't like these price levels. This is why, because the opportunity from 116 was 10%. There was a 10% move higher, and now we've got about a 35% move down. This is why I was so edgy. Like I was like a cat on a hot tin roof at around that price point, because I was like, man, the downside now is so much greater than the upside. And people were screaming, the rainbow chart says we're going to 250, Craig. You're off your head. 350. Dude, 250 seems very far away now, doesn't it? Oh, like that's next bull run, if maybe.
I think, look, the thing here, this might be more time decay to the downside necessarily than just a quick dump to like 74K, right? It might just noodle, ladder, noodle, up a little, down a ladder. I think it will be boring. I think it very much will be controlled by market makers.
Like this.
Yeah, and slowly go down. Like I could easily see that happening. Last topic, really random. I just discovered this because it's trending on Twitter, but public mainnet for Mega ETH is launching on the 9th of February. So really interestingly, I just was having a look. They have dominated in terms of transaction account. They had 930 million transactions on their layer 2. So this is very interesting. This might be actually worth us checking out in the coming days. So I think this allocation drops soon. There is a token that you can trade on Bybit pre-market. I don't know that now that I'm reading this bullish sort of news, it's been something that's been around for a while. Maybe I don't short. Like I was pretty keen to open just a short, but maybe it's a little bit of a long into a short trade. So I'll be keeping an eye on what actually happens here with Mega ETH launches public mainnet after record stress test. So they did a stress test with over 100,000 transactions per second for apps like DeFi and gaming. Day one support includes oracles from Redstone and Chainlink, plus upcoming NFTs, while the Mega token rewards tied to real network milestones. So yeah, dude, this is pretty interesting. So Mega ETH might be a conversation in the coming weeks, Craig, for us to check out. I know that some creators out there have been very busy on the Mega ETH for a long time, but it's just something I fade out. I'm like, I think we went abstract. Other people probably went Mega ETH, right? Other people went Monad. Look at where bloody Monad is now. Hey,
that's unreal, man. Like,
yeah, I think this one might be worth keeping an eye on. This one might be worth keeping an eye on. I think if you're looking at the stress tests and whatnot happening, Hyperliquid continues to dump. Send it to $12, baby. Send it to $12. Oh, dude. Oh, Craig, I don't want to stay on stream because the market.
Greeny's going to be the biggest pest, guys, for the next 3 years. So make sure you like, like and subscribe. Smash that like button. What does Elio Tracy do? Smash that like button. By the way, how is Alex Becker? How is his port feeling?
I blocked him. He's an insider, bro. He's an inside. He runs an ads business too, so he's well connected. He doesn't give a shit. Yeah.
I know. So we can confirm he had it wrong all cycle.
Well, yeah. And again, guys, like these sort of people,
getting it wrong. All run.
Block it. Block them. You don't ever want to hear the word, say the word, see his content ever again. I blocked him ages ago. The best thing I ever did. Block these sort of people. Block them.
It's quite. You know what's impressive is him getting it wrong all cycle. That's hard to do in a bull run.
It is crazy. Craig, do I just open a burb short?
Yeah,
it's down 30% over.
It's funny. While I've been sitting on stream because I haven't claimed, so I want to do it, and I can. Please consider. I'm just watching it. It's gone down 10% while I'm on stream. So that's how much I love you, viewers. I've actually lost 10% while I'm streaming. I'd probably short that, man. Think how volatile that's going to be as Bitcoin dumps. Like a new. I don't even like saying it, guys. It's not the best structure for a short.
It's not the best structure for a short, but we'll see.
Yeah, so don't worry, guys. I'm not grave dancing. I'm in this. So even though I'm smiling because you might as well smile. But yeah, dump. How low do you think this goes?
Oh, where's anime? So it's at 70 mil, 250.
What is anime at? Yeah.
30. It's at 34 mil market cap. What's the dude's token?
Is it with a Z? Oh, I don't even know what it is. Oh, dude.
It's at 35 mil. Pengu's obviously the other one, but it's a lot higher, obviously. Pengu's at 550. So let's say, what did I say dude was at?
35.
So it's probably still got another 50% to the downside from here, I would say, before it maybe doesn't even find a bottom. Like, I mean, you got to remember, people are claiming every month now. So it's going to have a lot of sell pressure every 28th or whatever it is, the 30th of the month. You got to back that up with, Craig, I really don't. There's a reason I sold my Moonbird. That's the other thing. The Moonbird itself value will go down. Like you're not only going to lose in the value of the token going down each month that you have to claim, but the Moonbird token, the Moonbird NFT is officially below. Is it below 0.9 ETH now? It's down another 0.2 ETH overnight. It's at 0.89. Oh, it's down 18% in the last day.
Vomit, eh?
Welcome to the bear market.
Oh man, NFTs suck in the bear market too, man. They are the worst assets. The meme coins and NFTs. Ugh.
Okay, real question. Last topic of the chat today. Should I sell my pudgy penguin?
Yeah. What do you think, chat? Should Greeny sell it?
Should I sell my pudgy penguin? Oh, dude, it just looks god awful over here. Look at this. I should have sold up here at $17,000. Oh no, wait. Sorry, that was not. Wait, no, that's ages ago. That's not what I want. Whenever it pumped up to 70 here, whenever this was here, when it was at mid fives, where was I? Why didn't I? When was this? The 18th. So it was only like 10 days ago. 2:30 a.m., 3 a.m. Why didn't I? Dude, I thought about. I was like, oh, hold on, they're at 17 grand. Like, probably not a bad area to look at it. They sucked during the bull too, Connor said. Look, I was lucky. I bought one before Pengu. I wasn't lucky. It was an articulated trade. I was fundamentally like, hold on, like NFTs always do well, blah, blah, blah. ETH, it's a hedge on ETH. And sure enough, I walked away with the trade. Come on, Moonbird. Dump my token. Come on, Bird. Send it to the downside.
Yeah, disappointing, that trade.
The query I face here is
so bad.
That this could, like, look at this trend. That's the past year. Like, that is a bearish trend.
Yeah, down.
Like, what? And again, what catalyst? Like, abstract 50% bonus. Abstract, you might get TG eventually. Like,
yeah, where to for abstract from here?
You don't want to hear my thoughts.
What about MetaMask? What about OpenSea? Like,
oh, dude, I was actually thinking about them. I was like, OpenSea's going to launch their token. MetaMask's going to launch their token.
Imagine the teams at the moment stressing.
I just want to short everything. I want to short everything.
Yeah, I'm going to short everything. I need to make some money, man. So I'm going to have to short.
Actually, I better check funding rates. I just checked the funding rate on Burb, and it's not good. Shorters are paying longer. So hold on, let me just check. Why is it? Show me what it is. Thank you. Annualized 1,200%. I pay. Okay, it's only $3. Okay, that's not too bad. Yeah. Okay, that's not too bad. All right, but anyways, my short is printing. I put a bit of a cash into that.
I did just see that maybe the government shutdown is being avoided as well.
Oh, that would have actually been really bearish. And as as Connor said as well, Trump announcing new Fed pick tomorrow. So
is he actually announcing a new pick?
He must be. Why does he pick? Like, that's weird that he picks, right? So yeah, I did see that this morning when I woke up too. But yeah, look, rates are still the same in the US. Rates are probably going to be the same with old mate's last pick. Rates are increasing in Australia likely in February. So you got to think more globally than just US as well. Oh, dude, I don't know. Birds below 70 mil. Come on, dump it. Pudgy Penguins, Craig, what do you think? What are you doing? Are you holding yours? Talk to me about your portfolio. I mean, we're happy to go. Like, I've got nothing else to do today. We can keep this stream going for a while, chat, if you appreciate it. We got good engagement today. Good engagement across platforms. Like, what's your bear market? Like, what do you want to hold into the bear market? I want to hold nothing, ideally, but Pudgy Penguin is the brand. I don't know. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, probably nothing. Nothing's the right answer, I think. I think nothing's the right answer, so that's probably the answer, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm the same as you. I'm very tempted just to sell it. Couple of reasons. A, I don't have to keep watching it go down. And B, that money may be able to be better spent elsewhere on something that has a chance of going up. So yeah, that's a tough decision to make, although I guess I've already changed the PFP, so it's not so bad. But
true.
Yeah, but it still sucks. That was a bad trade, man. With Bitcoin closing below 85, it's not looking good, dude. I've got nothing positive to say about any price action in the foreseeable future. Like, I don't know how. There's no real way to sugarcoat this chat. Everything's going down, man. It's all. I think it's all going to be cheaper in 3 months.
Yeah. So you're specifically then, what are you doing? Do you reckon for your Pudgy Penguin? What's your thoughts? What are your thoughts here?
That's probably the hardest one.
It is. That's why it's my last asset.
I mean, probably sell it. Probably sell it. Yeah, I said the words, Greenie. I said the words.
Sell it. Okay, but when? Now? Sooner? Later? What are you?
Soon. Yeah, next 10 minutes.
Next 10 minutes?
No. I got to sell some other stuff first, but yeah, probably thinking of sell, man. Look, I'll tell you what, if Bitcoin in the next day can get out of this, get above 85, then maybe I change them. Nah, I think I sell it. I don't know. What do you think? What are you going to do, Green? Are you going to sell?
Dude, do I want to have exposure to crypto where I know it's probably going to go down? Like, where's the bottom? Okay, let's talk about this. Where is the bottom for Pudgy Penguin?
Much lower. Probably half of this. Like,
yeah, 2 ETH screams value there. I'm so amazed that apes are 5.4.
Yeah,
you got to remember, ETH is going down too. ETH is showing a lot of weakness. That's the and US is going down against AUD. We are losing in 3 ways. The NFT token's going down, the ETH value is going down, and the AUD is outperforming the US. Why would I hold an asset like that? It makes no sense to hold something like that. When I speak it out, but I'm emotionally attached to it because it's my PFP on Twitter. What do I do?
It's the opposite of a bull run. It's a horrible situation to be in. It really is. Verb continues to dump. Are you in a short there? Are you in a short?
I am in a short, baby. Let's go.
67 now. Oh, Jesus Christ.
My thinking was a lot of people still haven't probably claimed initially, and macro bearishness. I don't think we'll get. Oh, dude, I would love to short Sol, but I don't think we'll get that short. Dude, I'm getting so many emails. What the hell's happening? Oh shit! Wait. Oh yeah, I'm buying I'm buying my stocks. I mean my ETFs. I was like, what's happening? I'm buying my ETFs at the moment. Sorry. Sorry, just chatting to people in GTG about trades.
Cappy will be loving this move.
Yeah, the big man. I wonder if he's. I don't know. Actually, I think he's been he's had, yeah, I think he's doing all right, but we've been chatting a little bit in DMs. Market's tough, man. It's tough for people out there. It is tough for people out there. I acknowledge that. It is. Yeah. So particularly people who are young, people who haven't been through, like he's like, look, I'm doing well. Like, and I'm not just him, but more people are like, oh, Greeny, like I do well, but I'm not doing well enough. I'm like, guys, like I'm 9 years in. I'm 9 years in, and it took me 7 years to win, like to lose, make mistakes, win, succeed, fail, lose money, make money. Took me 7 years to then realize, oh shit, okay, I become more unemotional. I don't really care anymore about what other people think. I take profits during euphoria. I'm not scared to de-risk, except for my pudgy bloody penguin. And that's like, I just tried to re-motivate him around that. I was like, guys, like trading takes time. Like you see all these people, he's like, oh, I see all these people who are just so masters at their caveats and masters at their trading. I'm like, they've probably been doing it for decades, if not 5 years plus. Like you got to play the patient game, play the long-term game, and trust me, you will be so much better for it. The other side is like, I've been struggling with motivation. Like I've got all this big tasks ahead of me to try and build out GTG in the way that I envision it. But dude, it's so hard to do that when demand is so low at the moment, because we are in a bear market. Like views go down, engagement goes down, like signups to GTG and other things like go down, traders on chain go down, volume goes down, liquidity goes down, price goes down. Like it's like the bear market has been obvious in a range of social metrics, let alone price as well. And these are things that I consider when I'm trading as well, right? So look at Google Trends, they're all down. Like fear in the crypto bull market as well. It like I've said this too, Craig, like in October and December and November, whenever we pumped out of like extreme fear, we do see extreme fear at the start of a bear market. We went back up to neutral and now we're back in fear, Craig. And that's like, that is a nutshell what happens in the previous cycle as well. So I don't know. Do I sell my pudgy penguin? That's such a tough one.
Yeah. Probably, man. Unless you just want to ride it for a few, years.
Well, yeah, you do. Yeah, but like, yeah, what catalysts really push NFTs higher again? Like to even back to where they are now. Like, why would a pudgy penguin be worth 12 grand again in the future?
Yeah, probably not without a catalyst and not without Ethereum appreciating in price. So I probably can't give you one reason to hold, unfortunately. Okay, maybe because it's your PFP. Yeah, that's the reason. Community, so I'll take that back. But financially, I can't give you one reason, because you can probably buy two of them in 6 months' time for the same price.
Yeah, potentially.
Really bullish on pudgies, you can probably have two. Yeah. So unless, I mean, just the catalyst is the issue, isn't it? NFTs are very reliant on catalysts. So, now that abstract's been quite vague or pushed back, possibly or probably, what have they got going for them? Yeah, they've got a great community. It's a good PFP, those sorts of things. But it depends what you want. Do you want a community or do you want money? Because you probably can't have both at the moment. No. Yeah, it's Welcome to my world, Greenie. I'm going to make about 17 decisions. Fuck. Might sell my house now at the top too.
You might as well, mate. I'm trying to buy something and it's a seller's market. It actually makes me consider like, do we actually want to be buying a house now? Like, I don't know. I feel like, yes, like you want to get into the market. This area is just such a premium area, but it's also like, if I'm going to get a discount on assets later this year into 27, they're going to outpace a house, but it's not necessarily an investment. It's a home to live, somewhere to settle, somewhere to start a family. Yeah, it's a tough one. It's like, do we spend, this is the query I'm facing. Do we spend something like 1.2 to 1.3 million and get something that's a little bit smaller? They'll probably outgrow it. We might need to do renovations. Or do you spend just that little bit more upfront, get something nicer, get something a little bit bigger, get something that you don't have to renovate, but you're probably paying that little bit more out the gate where you're comfortable, but you don't want to be that like if rates get to 7+%, then yeah, shit, you might start to feel that week to week. So puts more pressure on me, like puts in a bear market too. You're probably not going to make as much money because there's less money on chain to be made. It's a tough one. It's a tough, like, I don't know. I don't know. It's an interesting month.
Yeah, bear market conversations. A lot of people are going to be wrestling with these things over the next few months. Like you said, on-chain trading goes down, ability to make money goes down, deal flow goes down, everything goes down. So a lot of people are going to disappear now, including a lot of traders and viewers and stuff like that. So like you were talking about motivation can get quite hard. So for the traders out there, motivation gets hard. For the creators, it gets very hard because you don't even have the feedback loop of doing great work and then getting a result from that viewership-wise. Not always. It will pay off longer term as a creator, but certainly short term for that dopamine hit of you doing a banger video and getting 1 million views. Yeah, probably not going to get that feedback loop for a little while now. Although, funny enough, the X viewership is actually up today for me anyway. So I don't know why my algo's just gone bonk. Like,
it's good. I think the X algo for CT is back. I do think that my engagement's good. Like, I put a few bearish tweets out this morning. They're already at 7,000 views. So it's like, okay, it's back. It's back, baby. It's back.
Yes, it is getting better over there, I guess, algo-wise. It's just the amount of people I think that are going to leave will be quite high soon. A lot of people have already gone.
Well, they are. They've pivoted to prediction markets. They've pivoted. Maybe we have to talk more about prediction markets on stream. They've pivoted to AI. Maybe we need to talk about AI on stream. I mean, we're open to that. So that'll be probably where we head in the future is also talking about other markets outside of just crypto, which is exciting. So
yeah, I see Thread Guy had a Roblox YouTuber, must have been. I think the biggest Roblox YouTuber on yesterday, which I thought was interesting. I'm not, it's that sort of stuff that, I mean, good on him for actually, venturing out of his comfort zone and looking at other markets. So that, like you just said, maybe that's a thing we need to do as well, spread our wings a little bit and see what other opportunities are out there, which there are. There's plenty. It's just, it's so funny, man. It's just about finding them. But yeah, shucks, man. Yeah.
All right.
Thanks for tuning in, guys, even though it's bad news. Good viewership.
Hey, we keep it real here. We keep it real. I think that's the important part, Craig. That is the important part. As always, have a lovely Friday if you're around the other side of the world. Thanks for hanging with us. Let us know in the comments if you enjoyed. Let us know if you enjoyed this stream today, guys, in the comments. Make sure you follow us on all the socials. We're live, obviously, on my Twitch, Craig's YouTube, my YouTube, Kick for the Market Made channel, and X as well. So we're just doing, look, we're in the bear market. We're going to just go as wide as possible, get as much traction as possible, rather than curate it to one location. So as always, we very much appreciate you guys tuning in. Craig, thank you for tuning in. A good, honest conversation today, and we can't wait to bring more honest conversations to you guys moving forward into 2026, the bear market year. Lol. Have a lovely weekend,
squeeze on Burb. Here we go. Short squeeze.
Yeah, no, dude, stop that. I am keeping quiet. I'm keeping quiet.
Send. Wreck him.
Yeah. Rinse my port.
Don't worry, I'm gonna claim and sell in a sec, so your short should be fine.
Please put no pressure on that chart. Please do it, please.
But happy Friday, everyone. Look, keep tuning in. There's going to be lots of opportunities. I think Greenie and I will present more opportunities in the next year than we have over the last year because there's going to be buying opportunities. So I will go from a selling position to a buying position probably quite soon. So, which means I have to then go and research, find opportunities and present. Well, I don't have to present them, but I will, because that's what we've done for the last 2 and a bit years, Greeny and I. So I think now is the time to lock in, because prices, although they look bad, starts to scream opportunity. So guys, for the viewers that are out there, for the viewers on X, it's been my biggest day on X as far as streaming goes for quite some time. So thank you very much. Thanks, Nikita, whatever your name is, for the algo. And happy Friday, Greeny. Thanks for pulling up today and having a really honest, frank chat. And I'm going to go dump some Moonbird tokens, guys. So I'll see you. I'll be about $200 to $300 richer, Greeny, in about 10 minutes, but about $7,000 poorer. So yeah, good times, man. Good times.
As always, thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll see you again live Sunday night, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard, or 9 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Monday morning. As always, have a lovely weekend.